Alright, this is going to be benzene and how to model it in Molekel. I'm going to assume that you already have figured out the coordinates. If not, you should probably do that before watching this video. This is just me typing instructions because I'm really bad at video editing, and I'm using a Windows computer, Windows operating system, not really sure, and it's going to be not applicable to Macs. The first thing you need in your text file, you're just using your Notes app, but you will need the number of atoms. And I'm going to just start with the carbon atoms because I don't feel like dealing with hydrogens and carbons at the same time. It gets confusing. We're going to use 6, and then you're going to name the molecule, and it has to be in all caps. That counts as like a note or a comment in this. Sometimes it's really picky. So benzene molecule, all caps, has to be all caps. Don't know why. We need to use the coordinate system that you found in your calculations. This will be in angstroms for me because I did all of my calculations in angstroms. If you want to use Bohr, go for it. If you want to use picometers, go for it. You're going to make your life a lot harder if you don't use angstroms, though. I'm just typing out C, X, Y, Z coordinates. That's just how I've labeled them. They're kind of arbitrary as long as you're consistent. I'm typing out the carbons, which is probably the most boring part of this. If you've already figured out your coordinate system, this is just how I did it. I went around in a circle and went, here's number 1, here's number 2, here's number 3, here's number 4, number 5, and number 6, the number of the carbons. And that helped me to make sure that I got all of the carbons on. And then, of course, as I'm going, I might be making typos. I'm going back and fixing those. I'm making sure that first I have C for carbon. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Then it's very important that between them, like between the C and each of the coordinates, there is one space and there is no space at the end. Now we're saving this. This is important. You cannot save it as a text file. .txt does not work. Molekel will hate you. So I'm just naming it .xyz, changing it so that it's not .txt. Otherwise, it will, as you will see later, save it as .xyz.txt. And Molekel does not like that. As you can see, I already used this name because I'm struggling. But I will resave it. Now I'm importing it. That could be painful. Just make sure you know where you saved it. Here we go. Benzene, just the carbons. You can move it around. That's cool. Anyway, back to our Notes app because we love it here. I don't know. We have to add all of the hydrogens, which means that we will have a total of 12 atoms. It is very important that you change the top number, the number of atoms, before the name of the molecule to 12. Otherwise, it will not read your hydrogens. It might actually crash. I'm not really sure. I haven't tried that. Now I typed in like the coordinate system again, just to help you guys figure out what I'm doing. Again, it's just H, self-explanatory, space X, space Y, space Z. These ones I did not do going around in a circle. I did the ones on the X-axis first, and then I did the ones above the, like on the positive side, and then on the negative side of the X-axis. You can do them in whatever order you want. Molekel does not care. It'll be fine. I'm making a lot of typos, so this is going to take a little while. All right, looks like I finished. Now, File, Save As. Here you can see my mistake in that, well, actually you can't because it looks like I didn't make a mistake, but I did. And now you can see it. It's .xyz.txt. Don't know why I did that because I did select to not do that. Whatever. Your computer hates you. That's okay. Now, fixed that. I already unchecked the other one, but I'll show you in a little bit that you can like check and uncheck all of your files that you put into Molekel. I downloaded it. It worked. There we go. See, there's the water molecule. You have to check the actual little box. You can't just click on it. Annoying. You can see how they fit inside each other. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but it's cool.